Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's video I'm doing a quick modification to my tire carrier. When I bought this Land Cruiser, this tire carrier was already made by the previous owner. These studs right here that hold the tire, they're not made to use your typical Toyota lugs. Your Toyota lugs are M12 by 1.50 pitch. These are not metrics. So I need to remove these and put some that are M12-15 so that I can put in my new wheel. So I downgraded to 35s for my daily tires. I had some cracked 345, got rid of those yesterday, and then we picked up some used KM3 315s on 16s. So I'm running the aluminum stock wheels, and then my spare is this nice aluminum, and this aluminum can't be mounted on there because these nuts that they're using, these nuts are not made to go into the deepness of the wheel. They work on steel wheels, but not for this setup. But I wanted to do this anyways because I wanted to use lug nuts instead. So let's come along, check it out. I'll show you guys a step. I gotta grind this back of these bolts off and then put them in, put new ones in, and we'll wood. So I picked up this brand new aluminum. These are the nice ones. I wish I had a full set so I can run it on my cruiser, but I picked up this new one that this guy had it as a spare this summer, and I bought it for 50 bucks only. It has a few paint chips, but other than that, it's good. I was gonna sell it. This is a 16 by 8. I was gonna get rid of it, but then nobody wanted to buy it, so I figured I'd use this as a spare. So the set of tires that I bought were news, but it came with 5. 4 of them were news, and then the new one, the brand new one, was the spare. So this tire is brand new, so I figured I'd keep this as my spare. So it's a nice setup. When I want to go do some real off-roading, I can go ahead and just switch over to my 38s. But when I want to do just some fun, close trails that doesn't require 38s, I just run these guys, these KM3. So the way I was talking about is that for the current setup, you can see these big nuts, or these nuts right here, they can't go in. It won't go all the way in because you can't put your socket in to tighten it anymore. So it's a bad setup. So with these lug nuts, you have to get the Toyota lug nuts, and these are made that's thin, and I can put them in there like now. And my socket that's made, my security socket that's made for this, will go. There's enough space for this to be tightened. So we have to go ahead and put some new bolts, M12-150, and that will work properly, like this. That'll work properly for it to be bolted on properly. So let's go ahead and start the equipment, grind those old bolts out. There goes the bolt right there. We just gotta get the head off. There we go. It's off right now. Much better. Well, we got the first one off. And this is what the new one will go like. We'll go ahead and clean that off in a bit here. Alright, so now time for the tricky part. I gotta lift up the tire, put the bolt in loosely, tighten it up so that the bolts will be center with the lug nuts. I don't want to weld them in yet because it might not be center, so at least I gotta tighten at least 2 up, and then I can do it. I gotta tighten all 3 up, and then we're gonna weld it while everything's all tight up so that it's all center with the tire. So alright guys, I got my lovely assistant here. Hey, you gotta watch out. I'm gonna lift up the tire.
Do you want me to hold it?
Yes, you gotta hold it because I gotta lift it up and I put the screw in there. So this is a 315 too. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh my gosh, my hand's
Is it crushed? You okay?
I'm okay now.
Hold on. Let go real quick. Let go.
Got it?
Give me my drill right there. Give me my drill. Alright, I think that's it, guys. I just need 1. Oh, it's spinning on the back.
Got it?
Okay, so I got 1 in. Okay, I'm good, baby. Thanks. I got 1 in. I can go ahead and do the rest of it. So I can go ahead and do the rest of it. So that's what it looks like right there, guys. The 3rd one. Let me go find the right socket for that real quick. 3/4 inch or 19 mil for the head. Alright, so I think we have a problem here. I think the bolts are a little bit too long. So right now the bolts are already maxed in, and it's still like a little bit left. So I'm gonna have to go to the hardware store and get some smaller bolts. I have this bolt here, which is a bit smaller. I'm gonna try this one real quick. Yeah, these are the 3 bolts I have on right now are these guys, and this is the right length. So I'm pretty sure I have to go with this side. I'm gonna test this real quick. If this one worked, then we'll go ahead and take this one to the store and match it up. The stock size for the studs are 45 mil, 1 3/4 inch. So I think this one is about 40 mil, 45 mil. Yep, that might be the right size, guys, right here. So that one is good, guys. So we have to go with that size. Yeah, the other two are maxed in, but they still have play, so that's not gonna work because the those lug nuts can only take in so many threads. So we're gonna do a hardware store. I gotta run to the hardware store. I'll be back. I went to the hardware store. They didn't have any bolts, so I went to my local parts store. They have the wheel studs, which is the M12 150. So this one is the perfect size, but you see right here it gets fatter and it doesn't fit into the hole right here. So I'm gonna try to drill it bigger. I'm gonna have to drill this plate bigger, and if my drill bits can't do that, then I'll run to another hardware store that I know should have these studs. The one I went to is just closer by. They have a small selection, but yeah, let me go ahead and drill this and see if that will work. It's only like a 1/4 inch steel, so hopefully it's not too much of this one. Oh man, even my drill bits aren't big enough, so we'll see if I have a bigger drill bit. So that's the next drill bit that I have, and I'm worried that this might be a little bit bigger. Oh, I think we might have to go buy new bolts, guys. Like I say, these studs are meant to be pressed once they go into your hubs and stuff. Alright, my drill is not up to the task for this, so I'm just gonna call the local hardware store to see if they have the bolts. If they have it, I'm just gonna go buy the new bolts. We'll just keep these studs in the spare parts bin. You know, they're always nice to have. But yep, that's the problem right now. I gotta buy new bolts. I'm gonna try one last thing before I run to the hardware, just so we don't waste time, because I hate wasting time. So these are the long ones. These are the studs. They need to get to the stud size, though. It just needs to go down like 1/2 inch. So I don't usually like doing this, but we're gonna go ahead and try to cut this bolt. I'll get my grinder and try to cut it, and hopefully the threads don't get ruined. As long as the threads don't get ruined and you can screw in the lug nuts, we're good. So let's go ahead and chop these bolts down. First, I just chopped it, did a nice clean cut, and threads goes in, so it's good. We're about 40 mil, about 1 3/4 inch. So let's go ahead and test it out, guys. I should have just done it in the first place. It's all good. I spent like a couple bucks. Those studs were like $2 a piece. All good. Good for spares. We are good. All right, so let me go cut the other one. All right, time to finally weld it up, guys. I'm gonna put a few tack weld that's strong on, good strong tack welds, and then I wanna take off the tires and then make sure it's good. I'm using my Lincoln Pro MIG 140, typical 120 volt system. It's better for me to weld with the wheel off, so I want to put a good tack weld and then I can go full around the whole head of the boat. Now I'll be able to unbolt the wheels without using that damn wrench. There we go. All right, now we gotta make sure it fits. All right, there it goes. All right, it fits nice and smooth now, guys. We're good. I'm just using flux core here, guys. No gas or anything like that. So I've been really impressed with this. I bought this welder early last winter, and I've been using it on everything I've been doing. It's been awesome. I did took welding class in high school, so I know a little bit about stuff, but not too much. Just know the basics. We don't need to put too much weld, guys. You just need to be strong enough to hold the bolt, because the bolt and the nut, the bolt and the lug nut is what makes it strong. So as long as it's tight in there, it doesn't need to be fully welded. But after I'm done with this project, I need to go change my wife's Corolla's oil. We put over 6,000 miles this summer already. I didn't even notice that. The maintenance light came on, so gotta do it. Alright guys, I think that's good. I'm not gonna worry about spray painting it right now. Thankfully this is only a 315. There it goes, nice and pretty. One reason why I wanted to change my spare wheel, This one came with a steel, and the steel didn't have any holes. That steel wheel was completely steel, and there's no hose for my my trash bag, my trash bag to slip through. So now I can put my trash bag on it because the straps can go through these holes. So I should probably do that first before I close this up. So let me go ahead and do that. Now I can put my trash bag over. And these loops right here, they can go through the wheels now, the spokes. Just like that, guys. We're all done. Kadoon! The strap does need a little adjustment because these straps were for my 38s. So I'll go ahead and adjust it here shortly. Yeah, it's a bit loose, so we'll go ahead and pull them up more. So, super easy to do. Do that actually. Boom, there it is, guys. That's all we gotta do right there. Spare.